What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, chilling like always with those two little luchadores, Averno Atlantis, and I got a haul video today from on Father's Day. I went to a con in Fresno, another Ohana Comic Con. I'll put the link to Ohana Comic Con's YouTube channel in the description. I didn't pick up a whole lot of stuff, but that's not what it was all about. And this video is dedicated to my bros. And when I say my bros, I'm talking about my biological bro, my big bro, Earn Dog. And he's the one who got me into all this geeky shit in the first place, put me on the comic books and Star Wars and cartoons and just all the cool shit. And my other brother from another mother, the soul brother, he sounds like Barry White, looks like Al Green. Talking about my boy Isaac, the road dog they used to call him. So the reason why this video is dedicated to them is because the venue that this con was held at, it's the Ramada Inn in Fresno. If you watch my other videos, you might have heard me talk about this before. But the first comic show that I ever went to, my bro Earn Dog took me and my best friend Isaac, my other bro. He took us to this con at the Ramada Inn, and it was just really special to me. It was kind of like the first time I ever went into a comic book store, because we used to always buy our comics from the spinner racks. And the first time I went into a comic book store, it was just a special experience. You know, it was so different. The same thing here, you know. It was just like, wow, this whole place is just all comics and people drawing and doing commissions and all that stuff. And yeah, so I didn't really pick up a whole lot of stuff, but like I said, that's not what it was really about. So let me show you a couple books, and then I want to tell you a little bit about my bros. So my main guy was there, and he came through with 25-cent books. So I picked up this Adventures of Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty. I really just like the Kevin Maguire art. I'm not sure what it's all about. It's not, number 2. I thought it was number 1, but it's number 2. So I guess I'll look for the rest of them if I can find them for cheap. Depending on, I mean, unless it sucks, then I probably won't. I gotta check it out. And then I got Larry Stroman's Tribe. And I just picked this up because I have the other 3 issues, and this is number 0. The other issue number 1 was on Image, but it's all right. I kind of like the art. It has a weird style. Mostly, like I said, is just because I have the other ones, and it was 25 cents. So now I'll bore you a little bit with telling you about my big bro Earn Dog. So like I said, he's the one who got me into all this geeky stuff, and even got me into, he's the one that got me started drawing, because he used to draw. And as a matter of fact, he was a very talented artist, and he used to, man, he was the coolest big brother like that you could have, because as a kid he would draw comics, and he would like, before the comic was done, while he was working on them, he would give me like sneak previews and let me see like 1 page or something. So I would be anticipating, you know, when his comic's gonna drop, more as much as I would any issue of Spider-Man or anything like that. I mean, how cool is that shit? Like, I had somebody basically making comics just for me to read. And I still have some of them, actually. They're in my son's room. Maybe I'll show them off one of these days. Yeah, my bro Earn Dog, I love you, man. Congratulations, he's having a baby. This guy is 7 years older than me, and I just turned 40, and he got a baby on the way. So it's gonna be some interesting times coming. But again, congrats to him. Congrats, bro. You know, I'm happy for you, man. And let me show a couple more books, and then I'll tell you about my other bro Isaac. So I got these are more 25-cent books. I got Tom Strong #2. And I always just thought this character looked cool. I don't really know what it's all about. I really want that first issue, the one, the Alex Ross one, where he's like banging some shit with the hammer. There's #2, there's #3. Again, these are 25-cent books, so I always thought it looked cool, so I figured I might as well check them out. Written by Alan Moore. I'm not sure. The rest of the guys I'm not real familiar with. Art looks kind of cool, though. It has its own style. I like it. And then I bought this The Authority Revolution. Whatever Happened to the Authority, #6. I don't collect a lot of Authority, but I do collect a lot of Wildstorm stuff from around this time. And I'm a big fan of Dustin Gwyn's art, and Ed Brubaker's a good writer, so I don't know if I might start trying to hunt these down since I finished my Wildcats run. I might try and look for those. And then another Wildstorm book. I've got Sleeper #1. Another Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. It's a good team. I've always heard good stuff about the series. I never read it. Figure why not start with #1 for 25 cents. Alright, and before I get on with the haul, I'll tell you about my other brother, Isaac. So Isaac, he moved to the town where I'm from in 6th grade, and we actually met. We had our 6th grade teacher. She was cool enough to let us read comics during silent reading. So I would read comics during that time, and he's seen, so then he started bringing comics, and then I don't remember if he approached me or I approached him, but we started trading comics, and then we just started talking and shit about all the geeky stuff that we had in common, and from there we just became like, over the years, just became like brothers. And so what's up, Isaac, man? I love you. This haul's dedicated to you and my other bro. And this guy was just an amazing artist. I used to go to his house, and or he would come to my house, and we would just kick back and fucking talk shit about all the little skeezers at school, and listen to music and just draw, man, all night. Just be drawing, creating characters, and bouncing ideas off each other, and just drawing, man. That's what we do. And man, this guy's so talented, like, make you feel bad about yourself. Like, we'll be sitting there drawing, I'm feeling good about my sketch, and then I look over and see what he's drawing, I'm like, oh, god damn. And I realize, like, damn, I thought I was doing something good, but then I see his shit, and I'm like, man, this guy is... But he's doing his thing. He's living the dream. He makes a living off of his art. He does tattoos, but then he still does his paintings and stuff. So I'm proud of him and everything that he's doing. About this show, my brother took me and him to this show at the Ramada Inn, and it was both of our first comic show that we had been to. And it was just so cool, man. And I don't even remember what I bought. I know I bought some discount comics, like you would expect. I haven't changed much, I guess. But I remember what he bought. It's a couple things that he bought. I remember he bought a anime on VHS called Megazone 23, I believe, or Megazone some kind of fucking number. And it was ended up being pretty cool. And I remember he bought this other comic book called. I remember he bought 2 books. He bought one of the Dawn books. I think it was Cry for Dawn by Joseph Michael Lisner. And he bought this other book, this indie book called Brother Man. And the Dictator of Discipline, I think, was the tagline on that. But I remember that book, and I always thought it was cool. And, yeah, and then I remember my brother, he bought a commission off this guy named Les White, and paid him $20 for a Wolverine commission, but it was already later in the con, so he was like, well, let me get your mailing address. Of course, he burned him. He never sent him shit. And Anyways, it was just a great experience. I think that's the only time me and my two bros did something together like that, or even just period, like just the three of us going somewhere and doing something. So yeah, it was a real cool experience. So let me show you the rest of the stuff that I got. If anyone's still watching, I got a nice run of Savage Dragon books for 25 cents. I have number one of the first 3-issue series, so I already had number one. I have like 2 copies of it. So here's a number 2. Enter Super Patriot, and a number 3. Savage Dragon battles Bedrock from Youngblood. So now I got that complete series, and then I got a little run of the ongoing series. This is the ongoing series number 1. I don't know why I never had that. My brother Erndog got that, and I think he has these 2 also. I have number 2. I bought number 2 a while back, the one with the Ninja Turtles. So here's number 3. I'm pretty sure my bro Erndog has this or had it. And number 4, I'm almost sure he had this one too or has it still. But then I got number 5. Number 6. And number 7. So yeah, it's just some early Savage Dragon comics for 25 cents. I said fuck it. I always like Dragon. Dragon's just a fun, easy read. I dig Larson's art. I really like the way he draws fists for some reason. I don't know, he sees some good fists. There's a couple, or those early issues, those first 3, like, have some good fists on them, like that. So yeah, those are the Dragon books that I picked up. So then I got some dollar books. I got Battle Chasers number 1 for $1. I think I need like one more book and I'll have the full run of Battle Chasers. I got Batman the Cult, book 4. And I believe that was the last one that I needed, so I'm ready to read that shit. I'm looking forward to that. Legends of the Dark Knight, Criminals. I got this, well, I mean, it's Batman, but also the creative team of Stephen Grant and Mike Zeck. I already have the first part. And yeah, you know, it's a badass Mike Zeck cover, Mike Zeck interiors. This is like prime Mike Zeck, like, looks like his Punisher Circle of Blood stuff. And that's it for the con. Oh wait, I bought one more thing at the con. I just bought a thing of bags, 100 bags for $5. I'm not really familiar with this brand, but the bags, I took some out and they felt like good quality. So 100 for $5, I jumped on it. And that's it for the haul. This is a book that I didn't buy there, but I just want to share my story with some other collectors who can relate, because I don't really have anyone to vent my frustrations to that would understand. They just look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So yeah, this Golden Age number 1. I found Golden Age number 3 in a 50-cent bin like over 10 years ago, and I looked it up like what it was about and stuff. I didn't really actually read it, and it seems cool. It's like the type of stuff that I like, so I always just kept my eye out for it. Years passed by, I kept my eye out for it in discount bins, never really came across it until a while back. I think it was earlier this year I found number 2. So then I'm like, oh shit, I had forgotten about it, and I found number 2, and then I started looking online, and so I seen this one on mycomicshop.com, and it was only $1.70. And I was like, man, I should just order it. I was like, no, I'll probably find it in the bins. I put it off, kept looking in the bins, no luck, couldn't find it. Finally, I add it to my monthly orders, and it's in the mail. So I go to the show, and what do I find in the fucking dollar box is that issue, number 1, for $1. I paid $1.70 for it. And it's not even the 70 cents, it's just the, god damn it, when I find it when I already have it in the goddamn mail on its way to my house. So I didn't buy it. I waited for my one to come in the mail. I think the one that was there was probably in better shape too, but I didn't care. So anyway, I still need to get number 4, so I'm trying to find that. Hopefully, I can find that in a discount bin. But I think I'm gonna start reading it since I have the first 3. So I'll probably just start reading it anyways. So anyways, that was my haul. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much with my personal shit, but I just had to get that out there, and hopefully they'll watch this video. Again, Big Bro Earn Dog, congrats on the baby, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we can get that kid into comics. Maybe when he gets old enough, I can start taking him or her to some shows with me. That would be cool, man. Maybe I can get you back into comics too. Isaac, love you, bro. Keep doing your thing out there. Keep living the dream, man. And everyone else, thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I always forget to say this, but comment, man. You know, any comments are appreciated. If you have similar experiences, or you're collecting any of these same books, or just any thoughts on any of the books that I bought, you know, drop a comment. I appreciate it. But yeah, hit the like, share it with your friends, subscribe, all that good stuff. And like I always say, get off the internet, go read some fucking comics.